And now, the Randall Stores of Southern Minnesota, your shopping headquarters, presents the Bandwagon. From the studios of Channel 12, it's a Bandwagon, brought to you this evening by the Randall Stores of Southern Minnesota. Each week, Randall's brings you a favorite band of our upper Midwest with your favorite old and new style music. Tonight's music by Bruce Bradley. And now, here's your musical bandmaster, Chuck Passage.
Well, thanks a lot, Dick. Nice to have you here tonight, and nice to have the folks looking in, too, on our Bandwagon program for tonight. Sent your way by the Randall Stores of Mankato and of New Ulm. Tonight's music by the Bruce Bradley Bunch with us tonight. Great music that we've got for the next 30 minutes to entertain you, and we'll be turning to that in just a moment, right after we remind you that the first number was a waltz titled Going to Heaven. We've got a polka coming up here and a number of other items, and we've got some great news from the Randall Stores, particularly the one at New Ulm, and I hope that you have an opportunity to shop the Randall Stores at Mankato and New Ulm during this holiday season for a great amount of merchandise. We'll be looking at a few dedications also, but right now let's move along with the music, and here's Bruce and the gang with European Nights. Okay. tune by the gang and Bruce Bradley and his orchestra. Title of that one was European Nights. Well, you know, last week, I think it was on the Bandwagon program, we talked a little bit about the holidays being just around the corner. Dick Yen from New Ulm was with us and gave us a few ideas on what we should be doing during this holiday season. But now as we get closer and closer to the actual time, you're going to start getting a little serious about that shopping. And if you want an extra fine idea for a gift, all you have to do is stop in at the Randall store at New Ulm for what they call the Send a Wreath promotion. Want to tell us about that?
Hey, that's something new for us, Chuck.
Yeah.
We've had some requests for that before. People wanting to send some of the fresh Christmas tree wreaths that are made for us and brought into our garden center. And we come up with a nice box for those. There's an extra fancy balsam wreath with the velvet bow and the berries on the pine cones and the whole shot for $12.95. We'll send it any place in the U.S. We can send them across any place in the world, I guess, for that matter. It may cost a little bit more, but any place in the United States will send that out for $12.95.
Okay, so all I have to do is stop and pick out my wreath and give you the name and address, and you'll take it from there.
We sure will. We'll take care of all the postage, the whole thing, the wrapping of it, and put your name on it, and get it sent out as soon as possible. And we should be doing that within the next couple of weeks, I'm thinking. But we've got, of course,
it's starting to time to get busy on shipping.
Well, it really will be right now, and it's been very busy out in the garden center already for all the balsam boughs and roping and trees and the ornaments, of course, that we've had that we've shown on TV before.
You brought another tree along here.
Well, I brought a couple new trees along. Well, not two new ones, but one of them is our brand new. We've only had them 2 or 3 years. This Fraser fir. This comes out of North Carolina. It's an absolute beautiful tree, and we've had so many requests for those, and I wanted to bring one along to show the folks tonight. And the other one is the white pine. It's one of the favorites for a lot of people.
All right, fine, but don't forget that Send a Wreath promotion. The wreath is right here in front of us, and Dick has been telling us about it. That's the one that you pick out the one you want, give them your name and address, and they'll UPS it out, postage paid. You don't have to worry about it. And if you get busy right now and pick one out, it's sure to be delivered for the holiday season.
Yeah, we get pretty good help from those folks. They get them out right away, and especially something like this that goes further out. Those folks try their hardest to get everybody taken care of with the postage, and we do that with lots of other things, with sausage and all kinds of things.
Okay, fine. Well, let's get some more music in here. We'll talk a little bit more about Christmas a bit later on, but since it is Christmas time, it's a good idea to play a tune like this one. It really fits in. The Bruce Bradley version of the Christmas Toy Polka. Christmas Toy Polka fits right in, doesn't it? Great music here by Bruce Bradley and the gang. And one thing that we forgot to mention is that Bruce, as he has been doing so often, is featuring Wally Pikal on the instruments tonight. I say instruments because he plays more than one, okay? Nice to have you here. Always nice to have you here. Please play a tune for Harvey and Dorothy Walter of Norwood on their 42nd wedding anniversary. The kids request that one. Here's the birthday of Walter Herkey today, and we want to say happy birthday to Walt. He's out there just kind of fooling around. We'll see if we can get a hold of him later on. Also for George and Seal Lynch of St. Clair. They're celebrating their 66th wedding anniversary, so we send out greetings to them. Well, we have time again for the roll-up. That'll be coming by in a moment, but right now we've got more music, and here's a new one on me. Let's give it a listen and see what it sounds like. Cuca Vista Waltz is the title. Great waltz number again, and a great tune to dance to and to listen to. The music is by Bruce Bradley and his organization. And the program is the Bandwagon Show, sent your way by the Randall Stores of Southern Minnesota. I want to remind you they're located in New Ulm and in Mankato. The holiday shopping season, where everything that you need for the holidays is available there. Everything is in full swing. Okay, you want to come up here, Walt? Come here. You, yes. You got a birthday today, have you?
Birthday, yeah,
you have
today.
A birthday today.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you how many though.
No, I don't expect you to come. I lie a lot about mine too, so.
Me too.
Yeah, well, I understand that. We're kindred souls. Got another one here. Ann is around here somewhere. Ann is celebrating a birthday. She went and hid. Oh, there she is. Ann celebrated her birthday yesterday. Is that right?
Right.
Well, isn't that nice? Walt here says that he won't tell us how many years he's been at it, but it's been a little while. And you forgot, yeah. Well, congratulations, Walter. Happy birthday to you, and you too, Ann. I don't know any two that are more deserving.
Right. Right.
I was going to give him a present, but after that, I won't give him anything. Okay, well, let's get back to the podium here. We've got Bruce standing by patiently as we get through with this. And Bruce, you've got a few dedications and a few words to say here, right?
Well, I guess you couldn't call them words of wisdom too much, but we'd like to say thank you very much to Mr. and Mrs. Dick Nash for coming along, and Diane and Dick go with us all over the summer months and sell tapes and records, and we really appreciate it. And we'd also like to send out anniversary greetings to Glenn and Ramona Meyer, who celebrated just a real barn burner up at the Playmore Ballroom in Glencoe, and we're sorry we were playing Northern Minnesota. We couldn't make it, but we sure would have liked to been. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week, we're going to be at the Gasthof der Gemütlichkeit, that German restaurant up in Montrose, Minnesota. Saturday, the 24th, we're going to be playing a wedding dance at the Blue Heron's Daughter in Litchfield. Wednesday, the 28th, back to the Gasthof. Saturday, December 1st, we're going to be playing an open dance at the Hamel VFW, so we invite everybody to come out and have a good time. And Sunday, December the 2nd, dancing from 6 to 10, it's going to be the 428 VFW Club in St. Cloud. And that's always a nice spot. They've got a good dance floor, so if you haven't been there, stop on out, say hello. Wednesday, December 5th, we're going to be in Clearwater, Minnesota for a big annual Christmas party at the shopping mall up there. Always a good time. And Thursday, December 6th, and Saturday, December 8th, back at the Gasthof, that little bit of Europe there in Montrose. So we sure invite you to stop out and say hello. And Chuck, it's been a pleasure being here, and we thank you very much.
Well, you're certainly welcome. It's nice to have you here, and I hope you're enjoying the show as much as we're joining and putting it on.
Very much so.
Okay, fine. And say hello to your compatriot there, Wally Pikal. We don't get to talk to him. Okay, fine. Dick, maybe we ought to get a final word or two in here. First of all, I want to remind the folks about this send a wreath business. They come down, pick out the wreath, give you your name and an address. You send it UPS any place in the United States.
That's exactly right.
All
We'll be
paid.
happy to do that.
And you got lots of them on hand.
Well, we sure do. And we've got all kinds of varieties. Wreaths are from 20-inch size like this one here that's going out in this particular box up to 72-inch.
Yeah.
So we've got quite a selection of those. And as far as the trees are concerned, we got about 10 varieties, I believe. Some of the newer ones we've got in the con color back this year was an absolute beautiful different tree. If you haven't seen one of those, we should take a look at that. We've got white spruce, Colorado blue spruce, of course Norway Scotch pine, and all the good ones that we've always had. So we've got just a whole bunch of those that we have all the time. The only other thing, I guess, I want to thank some folks from Lamberton and Lakeville and or Lakefield rather, Mankato, Blue Earth, Hutchinson that came over to the garden center to get some of those decorations they saw on the show last week, and we had a good time with those folks. And I want to say,
they weren't disappointed.
Well, I don't think they were, and not by the size of the order that went into their trucks. And I want to say hello to Ted Messel from Owatonna, and the Schmidt brothers from Redwood Falls, Lloyd and Flip.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, Charlie.
All right, well, let's get some more music in here. Here's one of the old standards, and we're going to give her both barrels. It's called the Beer Barrel Polka. show, huh? Bruce Bradley and the gang here, and that featured Wally Pikal on those 3 trumpets. And the title of that, of course, was the world-famous Beer Barrel Polka. Hey, I want to remind you that we'll be back here again next Monday night, videotaping another program. We taped the program beginning about 8 o'clock on Monday nights, and next Monday night, for the first time, the return of an old friend, Roger Passer from Walters, Minnesota. Roger and his friends will be up here, and you're invited to come on up and join the party and have a real good time. We'll be looking forward to seeing you. Then following Roger Passer, we have the Jolly Ramblers the week after, and then the week after that, Ernie Stumpf and his organization from over in the Belle Plaine area. Right now, let's switch a little bit on tempo, switch a little bit on style, and we're going to go modern on this one, the 12th Street Rag. Okay. That many years ago, and it's one of the highlights on our Bandwagon program tonight. The title of that one was the 12th Street Rag. Music is by Bruce Bradley and the gang here tonight on the Bandwagon program. Want to invite you to come on in and join us real soon one of these times. We'll be back again Monday night with music by Roger Passer and his friends. He's going to bring them along. You want to come up here for just a minute and turn and look at the camera. There's the camera. Yeah, there you are. Now look right in there. Okay. First of all, what I'd like to know is I'd like to know your name.
Ray Kester's.
Ray Kessler?
B. and Ray
Kester.
Kester.
Where are you from?
Glencoe.
Clint. Okay. Well, the reason I wanted to talk to you is because you've been doing such a splendid job of dancing that I had to comment on it. And I'll tell you, all you old people and young people out there could take a lesson from this group. You've done very well. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Come back again sometime. Join
Nice
us.
to be
We
here.
You
enjoy
too,
this.
you bet.
We got to
You-
thank Ramon and Glenn for being here. See?
Is that right?
It's a niece of mine, see?
Oh, yeah, okay, fine. Come back again.
We'll dance some more.
All right, fine. Well, there we go. It's got time enough for another number here. Let's see what we can sneak in here. We've got a waltz coming up. Bruce Bradley wants to thank you for looking in. We want to thank you. We want to thank the folks that are in the studio tonight. It's always a pleasure to see those smiling faces. I was going to say handsome, but if I did, they know I was kidding. So it's just nice to have you here. But they are handsome. They look nice, okay? All right, well, let's get a waltz in here. European waltz, okay?
1, 2.
Bandwagon show has been presented for your viewing pleasure by the Randall Stores of Southern Minnesota, headquarters for all your shopping needs with stores in Mankato and New Ulm. You're invited to join us again next week at this same time when you'll see and hear the music of Roger Passer and his friends. Until that time, remember that this week, like every week, is a good week to shop and save at your nearby Randall store. This has been Chuck Pasek enjoying the show, speaking on behalf of the Randall Stores, hoping you have a great week, saying hello from the production staff here. They hope you've enjoyed the show. They've enjoyed working on it. So for Randall's, have a good week. See you again next week, same time. So long now.